I made a video telling Tyla management that they should not come to Lagos. They are not welcome in Lagos. Guess what? 1 hour ago, the video don't already get 9,000 likes, over 250 favorites, over 1,000 shares, 150,000 views. That video they go just 1 hour ago. Now I post and the video they go. TikTok don't block the video. TikTok, if you want to block the video a million times, I'm going to make another one. Tyla, you are not welcome in Lagos. Don't come to Lagos. Tell your management you are not welcome. And if you come now, you know, we don't already tell you. You know they welcome for here. No come.
So Nigerians are angry with Tyla. They don't want her to come to Nigeria. They don't want her to perform in Nigeria. Apparently, Tyla just announced a tour date, and she announced that Lagos will be one of the places she'll be visiting. Look at the tour image that she posted, and then Lagos is included in these places, the cities she'll be visiting. So Nigerians saw this, and they are not happy with it. They don't want her to perform. They don't want her to come to Nigeria because of the xenophobic whatever that is going on in South Africa. People have been talking about this, tweeting about this, complaining, rejecting, going against it, that she must not come to Nigeria, and they don't want her to come and perform in Nigeria because Tyla never for once spoke or say anything concerning the xenophobic attack happening in South Africa towards Nigerians and other African countries. Nigerians are angry. I can't laugh very well. I have kata. I have flu. They are really, really angry, and they don't want her to come to Nigeria at all. They want to petition. I think they started petitioning or something. They don't want her to come or perform in Nigeria at all. This is like a revenge to South Africans. God, it is well. You see, to be honest, what is really going on in this African country, in this Africa rather, is really, really sad. Well, I won't blame Nigerians, for saying they don't want her to come to perform in Nigeria because of what we Nigerians went through. So they said that someone died in South Africa during this whole xenophobic protest in South Africa, and then it's really, really sad. Yeah, well, the best. That should not come and perform. The best.
To the person in charge of Tyla, the person in charge of managing Tyla, don't come to Lagos. You guys should not come to Lagos. You guys should not come to Lagos. Stay in your country. If you want to do your tour, do it somewhere in other African countries or other places that you guys are welcome. You are not welcome in Nigeria. Stay in your country. We are serious. First of all, you guys are going to get boycotted. Nobody's going to buy the ticket. Secondly, the people that are buying the tickets, they are coming there for a reason. Let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you the reason because I receive a lot of messages. I don't even know people have that plan. Over 300 messages. People are telling me that I should not cast the updates. Let her come. They will buy the tickets, and when they go, for our own safety, keep her in your country. Don't come to Nigeria. I'm telling you this. People are ready for her. She's not going to perform in Lagos. Keep her in your country. Go back to your country. Go and do whatever you want to do in your country. She's not welcome in Nigeria.
I also think Tyla should not be allowed to perform in Nigeria because she has never said a word ever since her brother started these xenophobic attacks. Yes, we all know she's not responsible for the attacks, but silence in this situation is almost giving support. For example, you're living in the same house with your brothers, and some of your brothers, not all of them, came out to say we don't accept visitors in this house. And you kept quiet in front of the guests. You did not condemn it, even though you cannot allow the visitors in. But keeping quiet in a situation like this is almost as you agreeing to what your brothers are doing. Thousands of Nigerians living in South Africa lost their jobs. Some died, some left their belongings to come back to Nigeria. You did not condemn it, you did not even sympathize with them. But you want to come to Nigeria to profit? I listen to Tyla's music, I'm a fan, I'm not hating. But as a form of riot, I think Nigerians should not allow Tyla to perform in Lagos. I know some of you would say she's not the government, but come on. The simplest thing she could do in this situation is to sympathize with Nigerians. And this is the same Tyla that came out the next day to say, sorry, I'm not sorry, went to your cyber, apologize on her behalf. By the way, I'm still a fan. Spread the love and not the hate.
Some time ago, Nigerian superstar Ara Star and her team were denied visas into South Africa few days to her show in South Africa, which caused the cancellation of that show. And in 2026, Tyla is going through serious backlash in Nigeria because of what is going on. And Big Brother Naija finalist Pere is calling for an intentional denial of Tyla's visa into Nigeria as a clapback to what it did to Ara Star. Now, in his exact words, this is what he posted on X. Nigerian immigration, we are collectively imploring you to intentionally deny Tyla and her team visas as well. They can't do this to our own, and we welcome their own. Madness must match madness. So it is very sad that we are literally at this age and time and we are going through this back and forth situation. Why the South African government denied Arasta and her team visa allegedly is not made known to the public, right? So at this particular point in time, I'm just left in mixed thoughts. But at the same time, Arasta is like a big star. She's like a global superstar. She has literally toured the world. So having it difficult to get a visa within Africa, in a sister country like South Africa, I think it's very disturbing, right? And this again is pushing me to plead with our various governments in all African countries to do better as far as our visa requirements are concerned, because I personally want to believe that Ira Star and her team know fully well how to book for a visa. They know the right processes. They will definitely have the right documents. And of course, she's definitely not going there to jackpot or to run. She's a global superstar. She is the Ira Star. Now, Tyler being caught in the whole crossfire amidst everything that is going on, I personally feel so bad for Tyla. I'm not gonna lie. I feel so bad for Tyla because this 24-year-old pretty girl from Joburg is not supposed to be going through all of this. I mean, ever since she got into the limelight, it's been from one issue to the next. People are always dragging her, be it for saying that she's a colored South African, or her accent, or the fact that she's just from South Africa in general, or she's beautiful, or she gets awards. Like, people always drag her for something. So I feel really bad for all of this, but I guess our government have to do better as far as this visa situations are concerned, man. Arasta is too big to be denied a visa, at least not within Africa now. Not within Africa, guys, not within Africa. What are your thoughts about this, man?
Tyla is having a show in December in Nigeria, and that show must not happen. This is the one time Nigerians have to come together and stand for something. Not after the xenophobic attacks that we saw in South Africa and how immigrants, and especially Nigerian immigrants, were treated. Not one word from Tyla, not even performative activism from her. She never spoke about it, but all of a sudden she wants to have a show in Nigeria. I even think that is very insulting to the intelligence of Nigerians. Assuming that we are so spineless that we would welcome her into Nigeria with open arms without the consideration of what happened and what's been happening in South Africa. This is the one time Nigerians have the opportunity to stand for something. And if Nigerians go for that show, then I can finally say that all hope is lost and Nigerians are indeed a spineless population. Zimbabweans did it. They boycotted South African artists in Zimbabwe. It's not about Tyla. I have no beef with her, but it's about coming together as a people and saying, no, we have a voice and that voice matters. If you really love Tyla as a Nigerian, which by the way is okay, you love her music, you love her, apply for a South African visa, take a flight from Nigeria, go to South Africa and attend her shows. That show must not happen in Nigeria. We need to, for one time, come together as a people and make a statement. We are not a population of people that should only matter when it has to do with entertainment, your shows, your tours, and your concert. But when we are killed by xenophobes in your country, attacked and driven out of your country unfairly by people who are just exuberantly passionate without any sense of knowledge on how immigration works, people who don't want to hold their government accountable, they just want to go on the streets and drive foreigners away from their country. We're not going to take that. Tyla must not have that show. We have Nigerian artists. Why is she coming to Nigeria to take away our jobs? She's coming to take away our jobs. We don't want foreigners. We have our own musicians. They can do the shows in our country. We don't want South African musicians or celebrities who are not speaking up against xenophobia to come to our country to be platformed. And if that show happens, like I said, then Nigerians are indeed a spineless people. Even if it happens, please make sure you go with your placards. Make sure you chorus no to xenophobia. Make sure you stage something that will be monumental for people to see that we do not condone xenophobia and it's not something that should be accepted towards Nigerians and other African nationalities.
This South African musician Tyla has sparked outrage as she announced that she was going to be doing part of her tour in Lagos. People were outraged at the way people have been treated in South Africa. This comes weeks after a video was circulating of a Nigerian man being tortured by the police And the video showed him being strangled and being suffocated by South African police, who were demanding that he confesses that he was selling drugs. The way Africans have been treated in South Africa has caused global outrage. And now Tyla saw it fit to announce that she is going to tour in Nigeria. Wow. This is the thing, guys. You can't do these things and expect people not to talk about it and expect people not to react to what you're doing. And I know you're all gonna go on my comments. Honestly, I don't care, because you keep creating the stories, we talk about it.